Morning. It's August 5th. We are officially 10 days away from our competition. Alright, so the last video y'all saw was my introduction to this new Road to Viking Championship series that I have on my channel. I told you guys that I was going to wake up the next morning. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. I have to send my coach a midweek check-in so that he can see how everything's going. He'll adjust as he sees fit. And that's what we're about to do. Alright, as y'all can see, I'm 142 pounds in the morning, super flat. Just want to give y'all a little physique check. See how everything's looking from the side. And yeah, now I'm about to take my front, back, and side photos and send them to my coach. Just like that, many photo shoots done. So usually in the past, some of my check-ins were in person, but because of COVID and because of social distancing, I had to get used to doing my virtual check-ins. So I have my little tripod here to set up my camera. And I just send him 3 photos and I send him my weight. He does whatever he does as a coach. He adjusts the program and we keep pushing. Okay, so I just send my numbers and my metrics to my coach, and he has an iPhone, so he does that liked and image thing that a lot of y'all iPhone users do. I'm pure Android over here, so unfortunately I can't do that, but he has my metrics, he liked it. That means he's tracking, he's doing whatever updates he needs to do now. And I just finished getting, I guess, freshened up and ready to get dressed for work. Very tired, woke up, obviously fasted. I am very hungry, but unfortunately the way my calories are set up, it's not like I could just have a big meal. So usually at night I always program into my FitnessPal what I'm going to eat for the next morning, and then all I do after that is I just plug in the information. My coffee is usually, first of all, see, I got food on the brain already. Let me get dressed because I gotta go to work. So let me get dressed first, then I'm going to go into the food and everything for the day. Boom. Okay, now that that's said and done, now I can start worrying about food. So usually I always plug in my food the night prior for what I'm going to eat. I didn't do that last night, but at this point, because it's the week before peak week, all of my food is basically the same. I have the same thing for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and pre-workout snack. So I'll just get that squared away, and then I need to leave for work. Just to walk y'all through it, I'm gonna show y'all what I prep for lunch. I always prep lunch first because it's the easiest, it never changes. So I have the 99.1 lean ground turkey in the container. I have 2 slices of macro-friendly cheese. Some reason cheese makes me feel like I'm satiated, so that's good. And then I actually came across these Idahoan microwavable cups of buttery mashed potatoes. These are very macro-friendly. It's like 20 grams of carbs per container, low fat, low protein. So I usually just fill this up with a whole bunch of water. I put a whole bunch of steamed vegetables in here with the cheese, and I just make like a big mash. So that is my lunch, and it keeps me full for a good amount of time. So as far as my breakfast, I always drink coffee. I love coffee. I actually measure out the creamer because I cannot drink coffee black. It is absolutely disgusting. So it's 1.5 ounces of creamer. And then I have 16 ounces of coffee. and then I put some Splenda or some stevia in there just to sweeten it up a little bit. I'm one of those people that they say, how much creamer are you adding to your, well, how much coffee are you adding to your creamer? But I'm running a little low on time, so just quick breakfast. I'm grabbing a couple protein bars. There you have it. See, I always have my fitness pile up, and so I have my breakfast, which is over here, and I have my lunch here. I already have veggies at work, so all I have to do is just take those out the fridge, put them in the microwave, stuff this whole container full of veggies, fill this up with water, mix it all in, microwave it, and it becomes a huge mash. So another thing that I always have every morning, I feel like everybody neglects, is multivitamins. This is a container where I consolidate all my multivitamins. I always get them in a gummy form because on these low caloric times, it makes me feel like I'm eating candy, so that helps me out mentally. But I'm going to get into exactly what multivitamins I take in another video, but multivitamins are very important, and I take them every single morning. Okay, so I had to switch it to the phone camera because the battery on the actual camera I was using is low. Didn't put on the charger last night, so didn't plan right for me, but still about to head to work now. I don't eat anything until I get to work. That's how I space my food out. I don't even take a sip of my coffee until I get to work. So we're gonna hold out till I get to work, then I'm gonna eat all my multivitamins, then I'm gonna eat my protein bars, then I'm gonna eat my coffee, and then I'll have to wait for lunch to eat again. Hold up, wait a minute. I'm actually liking like the picture when you vlog on your phone. So when this video comes out, let me know, is the camera quality better on my actual camera or on my phone? Now I do have an Android, so I don't want all y'all iPhone users to be assholes and say iPhone all day, your camera trash, blah 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 blah. For the best quality videos, should I stick to the camera or should I mainly work on vlogging on my cell phone? Let me know down below. Okay, so I already told y'all my coach did the iPhone like thing, but he also reached out to me to see how I feel. Contrary to popular belief, when bodybuilders are on stage, they are actually in one of the most vulnerable positions they'll be in their life. Like, you have to go through a deep deficit to get to the point where you're that lean, you're that shredded, you're very weak. I'm a week and a half out from my competition right now, and I'm waking up tired every single day, and I still have to push myself to go to work, go to the gym, do my cardio, all that good stuff. So my coach, he checks on me to see how I'm feeling, and depending on how exhausted I am or so on and so, I haven't been to that point yet, but he has told me that depending on how I feel, there are things that we can implement, such as like a refeed or something like that, just to help my body feel back to normal. But right now, that's not an issue. We're pushing through it, we're grinding. Peak week, my peak week is different than other people's peak week, so I don't starve myself. Well, my coach doesn't have me starve myself all the way up until the day prior to the show and then eat like a massive amount of pancakes and stuff like that. We actually have my metrics to where we can see how much glycogen my body actually holds. And then throughout peak week, my meal plan, I have a specific meal plan throughout peak week that I'm able to use to fill my body up adequately. Because the issue with that is a lot of bodybuilders, they'll go to these places and they'll eat a crap ton of pancakes and stuff like that, and they run a chance of spilling over because they're overeating. So with that being said, we don't want that over here. We don't want no kind of spillage. We don't want no excess anything going on. We want to step on stage nice, crisp, plump, and yeah, with my coach's program, we're able to do that. All right, y'all, so fast forward, it's lunchtime. It is now 12:26, and I wanted to show you guys how my lunch look. I described this morning, but I want to show you guys. So this is my lunch. Like I said, at the bottom is ground turkey. I sliced up the cheese a little bit, folded it, broken it in half, threw it in there. And then I have a whole bunch of vegetables and green beans all up in here with some mashed potatoes just to make a big mash. And this is definitely going to fill me up because of all the vegetables. And yeah, this is what my lunch usually looks like. And then I have a little bottle of water over there. So hydrating and eating. Definitely good. Okay, so it's almost 2 o'clock and I'm heading home. Had a conversation with my supervisor today, and because I'm on my way out, like leaving Utah, and because my replacement is here, there's really no need for me to be here all day, every day, especially if I'm not going to be doing anything since my replacement is taking over. But with that being said, it's a little while after I just ate lunch. And if I understand this correctly, your stomach acclimates to whatever your appetite is. So with me dieting since January, the amount of volume that I can put in my stomach is very small. So that little bit of lunch that I had definitely filled me up. I definitely feel like full and all of that. So I'm about to head home and relax for a little bit before I head to the gym. Today's abs and cardio. So with that being said, the work schedule that we discussed is that instead of being at work from 8 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I can now show up to work from 9 to 12 o'clock, which is definitely a small window. But like I said, the person who's filling the position that I'm leaving, she's already here, she's already working, so I literally get no email traffic or anything. So it's more beneficial for me because I'm able to focus on what I need to do for my competition and what I need to do as far as me leaving the state and moving on to my next location. So definitely beneficial. Okay, so fast forward, it's now 5:30. Came home and actually passed out. Told y'all I was tired. Still tired now. About to head to the gym. So one of the requirements to get into the gym is you have to have a face mask on, so we ready. I feel like I've been tired all day. Just finished abs. I got 80 minutes for the Stairmaster. No, I'm not recording, so y'all just like to see me after. So the struggle is definitely getting real. Abs, easy. It was the cardio session. 80 minutes on that Stairmaster. My heart rate has to be between 150 and 170. So I was measuring my heart rate every 10 minutes. It seemed like my heart rate was like 163 to 170, but that 80 minutes just fucking killed me. But right now I'm sitting in the car sipping on some BCAAs. I'm about to head home. It just seems like every time I go in the gym, every day that passes, I get weaker and more tired and weaker and more tired, but I still have to push through because we are now 11 days out. So I'm about to head home now and get some food in my system because I've been thinking about food the whole time I was on the Stairmaster. And just another thing for y'all, so by the time I got to the gym, it was around 5 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock now. So that just gets y'all to understand, like, this has been my life for the past couple of months, literally waking up, going to work, coming home from work, immediately going to the gym, working out, doing a crap ton of cardio, then coming home and immediately eating, and then I have to get ready to go to work the next day. So this bodybuilding thing definitely isn't just something that's a hobby. It changes your whole life. It's a lifestyle. And a lot of y'all know this, a lot of y'all don't. But if it's something that y'all interested in, just make sure you have time to sacrifice, because it will be sacrificed if you take it as seriously as your competition. Fast forward, so I'm home now, literally trying to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, about to hop in the shower, but I also have my dinner in the oven. So today's gonna be pretty big of a dinner, and I'm gonna show you guys obviously when it's done. Came home from work early, took a nap, so that took up a lot of time, so I wasn't able to consume food earlier, except for a couple of rice cakes before the gym. But my dinner's gonna be pretty big. My dinner's been pretty big lately. I've been trying to consolidate my food so that I don't starve, but then there's always a lot of food that's left over the end because I throw a whole bunch of vegetables and everything, so I'm full earlier. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys. I have the fish in the oven right now, about to hop in the shower, wash my behind, and then when everything's prepped, when everything's cooked, I'm gonna show you guys what the dinner is. Just wanna give a little physique check. Feels weird when you take pictures and you post them on Instagram and people automatically assume you be in a thirst trap, but this is a fitness page. I want y'all to see my progress. I want y'all to see where I'm at. We are 11 days out and I look like this. So just know everything's gonna get a lot better as we get closer and closer to the competition. Yo, I want y'all to understand, I am hungry. Alexa, how much time is left on the timer?
You have 30 seconds left on your 20-minute timer.
Nice. So I have the fish in the oven, like I said. I bake it for 20 minutes and then I broil it just to get a nice crispy crust. Don't worry about what else I do. I'm gonna have cooking videos, all that good stuff. So just so that y'all tracking what I'm doing. 30 seconds is about to be up, and then I'm gonna put the thing on broiler. Then I'm gonna focus on the other food that I have, and then I'll show you guys what the final product is. All right, now I'm super excited. Dinner is finally ready, and it is a lot of food. Let me show y'all what I'm working with. So this is the rest of my macros for the rest of the night. So we have our protein sources here. My main protein sources here: tilapia, 3 fillets, some plain egg beaters, and then we have some macro-friendly mashed potatoes with some ground turkey, 99.1 ground turkey in there, and I obviously put some of this sriracha in there. That's where the color comes in. But this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. I said this once and I'm gonna say it again. If y'all want to see things as they happen, I post everything on Instagram. So this food is already on Instagram right now. People DM me, they always ask me about the food. So if you have any questions about what I eat, follow me on Instagram, shoot me a DM, or shoot in the comments. I read everything, I'll respond to everything. But I'm about to eat this food and then I'm gonna call it a night. I am very tired. It is now 9:01. So with that being said, I'm about to eat this food and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I gotta get ready to go back to work tomorrow. So feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, like I said, shoot them in the comments and hit that bell button, because like I said, I have a lot of content that I have for you guys that I want to show you guys. And yeah, stay tuned. Actually, no. So I wanted to touch on something before I end the video. Something I talked about earlier. So the size of my stomach. I just had that small meal. I think a lot of people will agree that that was a small meal, and I feel completely stuffed now. Let me show you. So I don't want to seem like I'm over exaggerating, but as y'all can see, I am stuffed. Like, ugh. There you go. Definitely stuffed. I'm going to sleep real good tonight, but this is just a reminder that after my competition, when I'm able to eat free, when I have my cheat day, I need to take things slow, because same thing happened last year. If y'all go back and watch my cheat day video, last year I overate, stuffed myself, and I was sick. So with that being said, this is the official end of the video. Stay tuned for the next one. We are 10 days out.